We're all joining up.
At Nico's spot in Lux.
This is where it's happening.
This is Flipside, the show that takes you behind the scenes with the Absinthe Films crew on their journey to make the newest snowboard film, Resonance.
Yeah, another season. I think it was December 12th. It started snowing and it snowed for 2 days.
Right after New Year's, it was still dumping in Switzerland. We started to gear up and head towards Logs. Justin Hostinek.
Vole was there, Nicolas of course, Brusti was there filming also.
We're all joining up in Logs at Nicolas's place.
No, we're here at Nico's spot in Lux.
I got the call from Brusti and Nico to just come to Nico's little villa in Lux and hang out. As good as it gets, 3 hours away from home. Nipple deep pow and with all your homies from Europe, so it was awesome, good time.
This is where it's happening. This is where the real snow is at.
This past season all started with the invitation Nicolas got to participate in the Real Snow competition, an event where the X Games have picked and selected 8 riders worldwide to come up with a 90-second part and deliver it by 10th of February.
The Real Snow concept in a couple of words is basically giving the riders who film video parts an arena. So you have half-pipe, slopestyle, big air, all that live on location, but what we do, what I do nowadays is just go on missions, just go explore the mountains, the backcountry and find our own obstacles. It's almost impossible to bring that to an event like the X Games. Besides that, it's just what we do anyway, you know. It's good, we go out and shred, have fun, get shots, you know, go after it.
It's Nico's home resort, you know, so we pretty much just followed Nico's tail and went through the trees, boom, to the first spot. In Lux, follow Nico's tracks. Nico was on fire filming his Real Snow video, so everything was pretty set, and I just, you know, hang out with Nico and Lux is, you know, pretty perfect times.
There was so much snow in the resort that most of the lifts were actually still closed. We couldn't get past the tree lines.
First thing we hit up was a jump right under a tree. Luckily I had my harness with me.
Justin was still climbing up in his tree, just doing his thing, and Brusti got his angle, and I know if they're stoked, then, you know, I don't have to worry about yeah, the jump just down from Plauen, it's you can see the slope from there, and I've been passing there so many times on countless runs, and always kind of looking at this steep landing just out of the forest.
And this is a dream come true because I've been riding past here for 1,613 times.
Ready?
Most of us have our most memorable days is out there when it's fresh pow and it's still snowing, and it's the harder footage to get, is somebody riding well in those conditions.
No need to go anywhere. Pillows, tree runs, wind lips, more snow, huge bay, snow rocks. I started to just send it everywhere, basically. There's no tree, okay, I can go for it.
Rarely ever seen that much snow here in Switzerland.
We found spots that have never been ridden.
Rarely ever seen that much snow here in Switzerland.
And we found spots that have never been ridden.
This is Flipside, the show that takes you behind the scenes with the Absinthe Films crew on their journey to make the newest snowboard film, Resonance.
It's all about the snow.
The winters have been lousy in Switzerland for the last 2 seasons. This winter, not so. They got an incredible amount of snow.
With Nicolas, being local in that resort for years, we found spots that have never been ridden before in the tree lines.
We trended horses and make our way, yes we do.
And this year there was so much snow that even on the first section, Krabs und John, there was spots I never even looked at. Maybe you have a little jump here and then a little landing, and then over here you have another feature, and now you can be like, oh, we could go from here to all the way there.
We trended horses and make our way, yes we do.
As soon as you were on your way home, you're like, oh my God, there's so much snow in the trees, you see like 2 meters of pillows, and you're like freaking out on your way home and dreaming of the spots you're gonna hit the next days. We hit this one pillow, and it was actually a pretty cool spot, did like a butter 180, butter switch 5.
Creations of life give praise. Babylonians try, come and give us a shot. Things are getting too hot.
Alright guys, for everybody that hasn't realized it yet, we're in Lax. Rarely ever seen that much snow here in Switzerland. Most of the resort is closed and the Absinthers are out hiking in the woods.
Nicolas got a frontside 3 and landed and just crushed a pillow on his landing and rode out, and it was just one of those moments where you just like, yes. Just such a joy to shoot with these guys.
We spent most of our days in logs hiking around in the trees with way steep snow. It would take like an hour to just climb, 50 meters higher to the spot you started off from. You started hiking because you saw something, but once you got to the spot, you saw something even better higher up, and you're just like, ah.
The deepest day yet.
Finally at the feature, it was like a massive pillow. It looked so great that I was hoping that it would work out, but we had to put quite a bit of work in it to make the takeoff work.
What do you think? Is this going to be our new movie cover here coming up?
For sure.
For sure. You see the dollars already? The Absinthe dollars.
You see your dollar disappearing?
Frode, the photographer that we had with us, had a flash set up and just gave the whole image that amazing glow. Once again, Nicolas just feather light, in run, boom, stale fish from another planet.
We tread these horses and make our way, yes we do.
When I saw the photo on the spot, I was like, okay, cover shot, January, done.
Yes we do. We tread these horses and make
Check this out. I'll show you something.
Which is that knob right up there.
Check this out. I'll show you something.
Which is that knob right up there.
This is Flipside, the show that takes you behind the scenes with the Absinthe Films crew on their journey to make the newest snowboard film, Resonance.
Lax is probably the most progressive resort in Europe, and it's nice to know that the people there recognize and also appreciate what we do.
Good morning, Lax. Day 5 in a row, and for the first time it's clearing up.
It doesn't take much to get Nicolas motivated, but this particular season, with that much snow in his backyard, I knew that this was a great opportunity to get Nicolas finally back on building some jumps and, you know, really get into freestyle mode. That's what I like to see the most.
I've had spots in mind for years to build jumps, and I was really motivated to build good jumps too.
In the evening, Nicolas found this new feature, just amazing setup.
Check this out. I'll show you something.
This is my Christmas present.
The valley, the light, the sunlight, the sunset in the background just made the whole scenery look surreal.
So they had to make sure that they didn't drift too far right, didn't drift too far left because it flattened out. And then Nicolas turned and said, "It's all good, right?" He was agreeing with himself. He was having a little conversation with himself. And he just, from then on, it was on.
From then on, it was just on, day by day, session after session.
One of the features that Nicolas and Wolle found was like a step over kind of hip jump.
Which is that knob right up there. I don't think it's gonna look good at all on film.
Brusty, at first he even thought like, oh no, this will be a waste of time. I know those jumps, they don't look good on film.
But it's looking super sick.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I think it's a waste of time, dude. Seriously.
Nicolas had in his mind, you know, that he wanted to do a double corked frontside 1080 or do some double corked tricks.
Believe it or not, Nicolas has never landed a 1080 in his career. Not that he wasn't capable of doing it, but he just never tried it.
I knew like I'm gonna do this trick, dude, believe me.
Fight of the Titans.
3 games, lost all of them.
Wolle, 1080 tries as well.
Tried 2-3 tries and landed in the hole and tweaked my back, and I got sidelined for a week.
Don't give up. You got it, man.
That was a long hike, that jump too. Definitely on time, the light was leaving, energy was low.
On that very last try, right before the sunset, he came around and finally landed his frontside 1080 melon grab. Just picture perfect.
I got it after a couple tries.
It was like 10 tries.
Yeah.
time he landed and rode out of it, like the relief on the whole crew, on the whole mountain was there. That was great.
But yeah, we got it, so check.
We would be attacking Arlberg.
Where are you from? America?
sunshine. Watch the sun go down while my face starts to crystallize. You could be the one, you could be the one to make me feel alright. Take me anywhere, I wanna be your guide. I can't go through without you. It's holding me back, it's all I can do. Blazing for you, blazing for you, blazing for you. Sugar in my hair, melting everywhere in the sunshine. Watch the sun go down while my face starts to crystallize.